Super excited. This is a big game changer for me. Hey everybody, Matty here with Backwoods Mindset. This is nasty. Look at this. We got to do something with this. So that is where I keep the bluegills for bait for catfishing. I know you guys know, well, some of you may know, some of you may not, some of you may be new, but I catch bluegills and I use them for bait for catfishing. That's the tank I keep them in. I've got a little air bubbler there to put oxygen into it. This hasn't been cleaned out since, I don't know, probably September. Nothing, the water's just been sitting in there. There's all sorts of algae in it. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be getting the water out and I'm going to be removing it, and then we're going to clean it out and we're going to make some modifications to it and we're going to update it. So I'm really excited about that, trying to make it better. Frank and I are going to be starting soon. Weather's looking better. Everything's looking better. I did, however, just work 11 hours, and then I had an hour drive from where I was at working tonight. So I'm really tired, kind of worn out, but I want to get this done. I need to get it going because I need to get some bait fishing here soon. Hopefully this weekend, so next weekend we can go, or during the week, or whenever we decide to go. So we're gonna get working on this. All right, so I started this project the other night. I got the can out in the driveway now. Darcy and I are going to scrub it out. Me and Aiden and Darcy have been working on the outside, getting everything a little bit more cleaned up. So I'll show you. You can see how gross it is. There's all sorts of algae on the inside of it. And it's just not looking good. So we're going to get this scrubbed out. We got a scrub brush. We're going to use vinegar and some dish soap, and then we're going to rinse it out real good to get all the soap and all that out of there. So I'm going to set the camera down. Darcy and I are going to get a little bit of water in there, and then we're going to start adding in the vinegar and the soap, and we're going to scrub this down, get it really cleaned out, because we want the bluegills to thrive in here before I use them for bait. We don't want to end up with dead fish, so we got to get this nice and cleaned up. So we're going to work on that, and then we got another little plan for this when we get done. Okay, so now I got it scrubbed down. I'm gonna let it sit for a few minutes here, and just kind of like, because it's been dry for a couple days now. It was 2 days ago when I let the water out. So I'm gonna let it kind of like just sit there, just kind of loosen up this stuff, and then we're gonna pour this out, and I'm gonna get to really scrubbing the inside of it, and hopefully we can get most of that algae, all that growth off the inside of the plastic to get this clean. All right, so we got the tank cleaned out. We're gonna let it dry out a little bit, and then we're gonna move on to the next part of the project. Okay, so we're gonna be putting this onto, it's a half turn valve, so that we can drain the water easier on the bait tank. Now, if you come over here and look, I already drew out the hole right there. And this end is going to go through it and then screw into this. And I got tape, I got sealant. Hopefully I don't screw this up, because if I screw this up, this bait tank isn't good anymore. So I'm going to throw some tape around the thread, some thread tape on there, and we'll put some sealant around here and here, and hopefully this all fits in good. So I'm going to get to working on this. We're going to get this drilled out, and hopefully it works out good. Okay, so before I put any sealant on, this is the fitting that's going on the inside that's going to come out, and then we'll screw this piece on to here, okay? But what I need to do first is I need to take some rubbing alcohol. They said rubbing alcohol or thinner, or they said thinner, not rubbing alcohol, but I'm going to use the rubbing alcohol, and I can't show you because I got to be inside of it. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to clean that off, I'm going to put the sealant in, get this the rest of the way through, and then we're going to get this piece on. So when I come back, you'll see me screwing this piece onto here, and then we'll be almost done. But I'm going to put some sealant on the outside too. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get this going, and we'll be back here in a minute. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some tape around the threads just to try to help it a little bit. If it does at all, I don't know. We're going to find out. So I am not a plumber, but we got that on there. And then I'm going to add sealant going around. Put this glove on. And then we're going to screw this directly on. You put the short, this end is shorter than this end, so you want to put the short end on. I think the inside's spinning. The inside is not spinning, so that's good. Let's get this out of the way. Now it's spinning. Alright. I'm going to go like this. We're going to add a little bit more. I'm just going to smooth it out around this. It's not pretty, but hopefully that will do. So we got it in there. Now we got to wait. We got to wait for it to dry. You can see you can turn it on and off, and then we got another fitting on here that goes on that we can actually connect a hose to. So, so that's where I'm at right now. We got this all set up, and we just got to wait for it to dry, and then we're going to put some water in it. We'll be right back. Okay, so it's the next day. We've waited 24 hours for this to get hard, the sealant around it. So now we need to turn on the water, and we're going to try a little bit here to fill up this tank. I'm only going to fill it up enough to see if it holds water. I'm kind of worried that it's not going to, and I don't know what I'm going to do if it doesn't hold water. So I guess we're going to find out. All right, so right now I have Aiden turning on the water, and we're going to see how this works out, how this fills up. You might have to unkink the, I think I got to get Aiden to unkink the hose here. Oh, wait, I hear some water coming in. There's some, but it's coming in real light. It's all kinked up. So Aiden's going to get the hose unkinked, and we're going to give it a shot here and see what happens. Okay, so it is a little dark in the garage, but as you can see, we got the water going, and we're going to fill it up just past where this is, and we're going to see if it holds or if water starts leaking out. If it starts leaking out, I mean, I just drilled a hole in it. I'd have to, I don't know what I do. I don't know what I'll do. So it's getting close though. Let's see what happens. I'm going to put the camera on it and we'll see if it ends up leaking. All right, so I'm going to show you. I know you guys saw I had it there. It's way up now. We're a third of the way of it filled. I don't know, maybe you can see. I'll try to get it down here. so maybe you guys can see, but the water is right here right now. Can you see the color difference? I don't know if you can tell, but it's right here, and we have no leaks on this. But this sucker gets open, water is just going to shoot out. So it worked. It worked. We have no leaks. We're going to be able to do this. This will help. I actually have a fitting that I can put on this so that I can hook a hose up to it, and we can just drain the water out now, which saves me big time. Yeah, so now we can get the bait fish in there when I need to drain it out. When it comes time to add water, I can hook a hose up to it. I can run it down the driveway. I don't have to pour water in my backyard. Can run it right down the driveway into the street, get that water out of there. Super excited. This is a big game changer for me because I've had to take buckets of water out to go dump it. So now I can get the bait fish in there. We're good to go for this season. I do have to do something, and I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to go about it. I'll show you here real quick. Let me grab it. Oh, my net's stuck in it. Anyways, this screen here is what I've been using for the top of it, just to keep them from being able to jump out and whatnot. So I need to figure out something with that. Now with this, where I'm at right now, filling it up, I'm going to fill it up a hair higher. What I do is when we catch the bluegill, we take the water from the pond that we're using, and we keep the bluegill in that, and then we dump the whole bucket into there. So that's why the water sometimes gets a little dirtier, because we're taking pond water out and putting it in. But that way they have some of the water that they were originally living in, and it's not just the tap water coming out of my house. So I'm going to let that get filled up a little bit more. Really glad that I can get this done. Darcy was a huge help in getting this completed. Huge help. She helped me get all the stuff together. Aiden helped a lot too. So it was some teamwork. We did some fishing. That video will probably come out Wednesday. I'm going to try to edit it up. And you guys will see what happened there, maybe. But that will come out Wednesday. I'm going to try to do videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I hope that you guys watch them. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We'll see you on the next one. Slime on, everybody. Bye.